Yo, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back from the military, and this video is just me talking about what I went through, how I felt about BMT, and maybe it could help someone. Who knows? Um, it was supposed to be like a full-blown white video, but I spent so much time talking about BMT that it took up too much time. So I'm just gonna make this one its own video, and I have another video coming up where it's genuinely just arc white. But it's good to be back. I'm planning on posting more videos, making more videos, doing stuff that I like. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you. But, dude, I don't even know where to start, bruh. I left at the beginning of actually, let me just say, yeah, dude, it's a little weird playing. It's just a month. I'm not washed though. I swear I'm not washed. But because I left last month on the 9th, I believe. Damn, bro, it's been that long already. I literally came back like, I don't even know how many days ago. Maybe like 4 or 5-ish days. I've been gone. Or I mean, I've been back. What is this sound, bro? But okay, well, look, this is annoying. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I was been back for a couple days. And truthfully, the BMT ain't that hard. It's funny because I didn't freaking pass it, but I think you just have to train for it. And that's where I messed up. I didn't train at all. Like, I barely did any running or anything like that. So I just set myself up for failure, which I see that now. But what really took a toll on me was just my back, dude. I got I wouldn't say severe scoliosis, but it's there. It definitely plays a part. But, I'm out of shape and I'm just like pushing myself, constantly because there's no time to rest. You're doing everything that they tell you to do when they tell you to do it, which is usually immediately. So I'm over there pushing myself and just really, trying my hardest. Because if I start failing, then it pulls down the whole squadron, and you don't want to be that person, bro. So I'd push myself, just running or push-ups, but I noticed I'd have pain in my back, around the spine area. I'm pretty sure that was the scoliosis. The scoliosis was just kicking in. But besides that, it was just really that. So I got medically discharged for that, basically. And then also it was such a weird experience because I felt like I've been there before. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe the first day right after the first day, I just remembered there's stuff I would see. I'm like, dude, I've seen this before. Deja vu in a way, but it was just constant deja vu. Look, that was it was a little frightening. And some people say it's the stress, and I feel like stress might have a part with it. But I know I've seen and I've done some of the things I did, and it didn't turn out exactly. Not everything went exactly as I remembered it, but majority of it did, which was the insane part. Because I literally remember having a dream about it, or just seeing it happen before. So that was fun for a couple of days. I had Loki had a pretty good dorm. I hated the other dorm, but I had a pretty good dorm. Let me just get a kit. So while I was trying to talk, there was some dude that actually pulled up, so I had to make sure I still wasn't washed. So I went to go handle that. Let me put a pause on that story. Fuck this dude up. Oh fuck. That didn't fucking... There you go. Nice. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit. Yoink. Chat, it's confirmed I am not washed, but back to the story. It was pretty cool. Like, it was just a nice break. So Sundays were goated. Oh my god, dude. I felt so bad because I'm not gonna name drop sergeants and like the MTIs, but like my brother flight, they had it so rough because they had like the biggest boss, I think, running, like, who was their MTI, and they had like the person right below him as their MTI. So it's Sunday, dude, and Sunday is supposed to be like our day, you know, just like take a break, relax, go to services or whatever the hell. And I seen my brother flight, like their fucking MTI is there. I mean, I guess, yeah, they're supposed to have like MTI there like once. I don't know, I wouldn't say once, but you know, just someone to still be there. He comes, and he takes my brother flight, and it's some people from my dorm too, because the flights are a mix of both dorms. Bro, ain't no way I'm stuck. And he has them start doing drill, and I mean, I guess that's reasonable. Or I guess they can do that. I didn't think they could do that on a Sunday, but I guess they can do whatever they want necessarily. And he just has them like doing drills basically all day. And I'm like, damn, I felt fucking bad. And then we got smoked too, because we were new, but like we kind of had it set down. Because one of the MTIs told us, they're like, okay, like if you guys all collectively agree to do something, like we can't be mad. Not necessarily be mad, but like we'd understand because you guys came as like a group and do something smart. So what we did, because we didn't really know how to get to Chow. I mean, we could have detailed, but we were like, oh, let's just all go together as a flight, and like we'll have someone lead the flight, blah blah. Because by this we kind of know how everything works on how they do it. So we get into a flight, and we did it for breakfast, and it was cool. Then we tried to do it for lunch, and the same MTI that had our brother flight, blah blah, he gets mad and smokes us because we're in a flight when we should have detailed. I think he told us to do a detail too. Oh, I remember. He told us to do a detail, and we come down, like my dorm or my whole flight comes downstairs, and his flight's already downstairs. So we come down and we see like half of, which I think is gonna be like my dorm. I see half my dorm that's in my other flight lined up as a flight. And we're going down, we start going as details, and then they start telling us, they're like, oh, like get in the flight. So we're like, okay, I guess we're doing a flight. We get in the flight and we're preparing, and then the MTI is like, blah blah, what did we tell you? Or what did I tell you? We're gonna fucking, like, we're supposed to detail there. But detail is just like a group of 2, 3, or 4, no more than 4. So groups of like that many, 2, 3, or 4, instead of just the whole flight. And we get fucking smoked, and we do push-ups, and we're late to Chow, and then our Chow gets pushed back later. And I feel like that was the stupidest thing ever, dude. Because like it was his dorm or his people that fucking put us in the flight. We should just not listen. Should just did it what we were told. So that's on us. But I was like, damn, bro, we really missed Chow because that flight went into a flight. And we were coming down not knowing anything because we're not trying to fuck up, bro. And we just like, okay, they're already down here. They're in a flight, so that's what we must probably have to do. That's probably the right choice. And we get smoked for it. So that was fire. And then we missed Chow. Or we didn't miss Chow, but our Chow gets pushed back and we're late. Oh my god, dude. And then fucking one of our Chow runners, he goes in to basically tell him like, oh, like we're ready to eat, we're already late, blah blah, and the MTI is like, why are you late? And this dude, he addresses him wrong. He says staff sergeant instead of technical sergeant, and it just so happens that he was in there, so he gets up in my fucking chow runner's face, and he's like, "How dare you disrespect me?" Blah 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 blah. Like, I'm like, damn. So then our chow gets pushed back even further because he didn't address him the right rank. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. It's cooked. Oh, thank God. Put that right there. So I'm like, dope. So that's how our Sunday went. It could have went a lot worse if I was the other flight. And I felt bad for my brother, but that was my Sunday. And then I went back. What would you say? I really don't want to miss this. And then Monday comes around. I think Monday we did our PT. I forgot when we did it. And by then, so I already had an appointment scheduled to go to like the doctor. So, and then I went to the doctor. Monday was nothing. It was just more PT. And then Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, we do PT and it's like a run day. Oh my God, dude, I was literally last. Like I was running. I'm getting yelled at because I'm running so slow. I'm just pushing myself, bro. I'm fucking tired of shit. I don't run for shit, so I'm a slow runner. So I was like, damn, bro, I'm cooked. And then I went to my appointment around later in the day. I went to my appointment. I basically tell him like, yeah, I got like pain here, like blah blah. I tell him about my scoliosis because Meps knew about it. And I'm like, I tell him like, look, like my back's cooked. Like I'm feeling it a lot more than I should be feeling it in my back. And I'm like, also like, you know, I do have scoliosis, blah blah. I told Meps, I told him as well, my recruiter, about it. And I was like, I also told him like, hey, this not up, like it's kind of old, like my fucking documents. The reason why it's fucking a bit old, I got that shit done like in 2018, 2019 they saw, I think, on the paperwork. And he said it was fine. But maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe it got worse or something, but I don't know. But basically, like, it was just affecting me. I was like, the scoliosis is affecting me with the shit we're doing. And I'm pushing myself. So I was kind of faced with, like, the decision. Like, do I just keep going and push through and just, like, pray to God I don't fuck up my back? Because what I was worried about was just continue pushing myself as I was. I end up fucking up my back. And then I end up getting, like, discharged after, like, pushing myself hella far just to, like, you know, fuck up something. And then not even be able to go and just leave, like, disabled in a way. I mean, take it for granted, I probably would have got some money out of it, but it was either that or, you know, just basically, like, go to medical and, or, like, basically, I don't know, like, she worded it so weird. She's like, you know, this is a disqualifying thing, scoliosis. And she's like, do you sure you want to proceed with this? And then that's when I was hit with the decision of like, yes or no. Basically, like, kind of suffer in silence in a little way and just hope for the best, or just go for it. And obviously, I chose to just, I was like, hey, bro, like, I wanted to put my health before anything else. So that's what I did. Put my health before it. They, like, it was, dude, they were quick. I'll tell you that, dude. Because literally that same day, they fucking, she literally told me, she's like, okay, grab your stuff. She's like, go ahead and grab your stuff and we're going to move you to med hold. I'm like, shit. That fucking quick, bro. So this dude is not getting knocked out. So that's when I pack up my bags. I literally had to turn everything in. My fucking red ass belt, because that's like the slowest people. Had to turn in my squadron. Oh, so I was the 322nd. I was the Eagles. And Then I just got moved to Medhold. And honestly, dude, a lot of people talk shit about Medhold. You know, like, it's kind of like people say it's like prison. I personally didn't mind it, bro. Like, I made a lot of good friends there, had a lot of funny moments there. I just met really, like, dope people, bro. So I moved there, and I'm there for like 3 to 4 weeks. And I've heard some crazy shit. I've seen some, dude. Literally, my first day there was oh, I just break that. They do the dorm I was in, bro. They do something called intros and outros. I think it's the most fire. Basically, introduce yourself when you first get there, and then you do an outro like the day you leave or before you leave. So when I first got there, someone was doing an outro. I'm like, okay, blah blah. Like, that's fire. And the outro's low key dope too. Or the whole thing is, dude. I'll probably explain it once I get to. I guess I'll explain it. But basically, so the intro, you have to say your name, what squadron you come from, where you are from, and then you could say, if you want to, like, why are you in Medhold? And then just an interesting fact about you. So that's what I did for my first day. I basically told them everything. I didn't care. And then for outro, you have to. Oh, and then you have to say the 3 magic words. And 3 magic words is y'all know me. Shit. What was that? You have to say y'all know me. And then for intros, they say, so I'll be like, y'all know me. And then everybody else will be, who the fuck are you? That's what they'll say. Who the fuck are you? That's for your intros. And that's when you explain yourself. And then when you do an outro, you still say magic words. You'll say, y'all know me. And then for that one, instead, people like clap and cheer and be like, yeah, yeah. Because you know you're leaving. So I fucked with it, you know? And then, so someone did an outro. And I kid you not, literally that same night, bro, that same person who did the outro, bro, I'm trying to go to sleep. Lights are out. And I just hear footsteps, just like someone running. And I look up, bro. Tell me why this dude is running down the dorm, like both bays, just doing a lap, butt ass naked. Just fucking nuts hanging out and everything, bro. And he's just fucking sprinting. Maybe it was just like a final goodbye. But yeah, that was my first night there at Medhold. That's what I got to experience. And then fucking, oh, and apparently it's called a Usain Bolt. That's what it's called, Usain Bolt. So I saw Usain Bolt for my first night there. So that was fucking fire. Dude, also, like, you get cords, which is just like, you get the Xbox, PlayStation, you get to watch TV, watch movies and shit with like people in your dorm, as long as you pass inspections. You had inspections every day. And it's basically just like making sure your dorm looks clean and shit. Everything, no dust and shit like that. So I had a really good fucking dorm. I think we're the top dorm in Medhold. So it was a fucking solid ass group, I'll tell you that. So we get cords almost all the time. But when we're either waiting for cords, because you only get it for a certain time throughout the day, waiting for cords, dude, used to fucking be Monopoly, bro. Just play fucking Monopoly all the time. And fucking, they hated me, bro. At least for like the first time. At first I didn't know. I knew what was up, but shit, I got down in Monopoly, bro. I fucking won a game with only oranges, because like, orange is like the fucking best color, in my opinion. I fucking made a comeback with just a set of oranges. I kid you not, every time I played with them again, bro, they'd upcharge the fuck out the oranges if I was going for them. I would be like, someone has an orange, oh, like, you can have that for like, oh, I think they did that with general, just in general. Like, they just started upcharging oranges because they saw what I fucking did with them. It was insane. So like, I think that first game I got it for, what? That first game I got it, maybe I traded orange for like $300, $200. Nothing crazy, bro. That fucking that second game, after I won, dude, they'd be like, oh, you want this? That's gonna be fucking, oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, you want this fucking orange? That's gonna be $600. yeah, they fucking upcharged the fuck out of it after that first game. So I was just like, fuck me then. But yeah, we just used to play Monopoly, chat it up, and then, oh dude, like dude, I think most of my fucking like memories was from Medhold. I don't know why, bro. I just loved being there. Like just it was maybe it's because it was a little bit more relaxed and you weren't just fucking doing shit all the time in the zone. So I actually got time to know those people around me, people who were in my dorm, just talk to them and generally have conversations with them. It was just nice. But like I have like I want to say like lifelong friends and shit. Even I started playing with them on games now too. At least the ones who are back home. But like I don't know. The Medhold was just, and I think like coming back home, it's a little weird because like it wasn't my plan to come back home, but like you know, shit happens for a reason. At least I like to think. So I came back home, and I'm like, damn, bro, like low key, it was kind of hard coming back because like it's kind of true. Like I was only gone for like a month, but like I still felt like I had a lot of change. Wait, is it the new Raptor? It is a new Raptor. I don't know how to change. I don't know how to tame that guy. But yeah, I came back and I'm like, damn, everything's still the fucking same, dude. All my friends do the same stuff basically. I mean, one of my friends had a kid, but uh, you know, it's like nothing changed that I left. And I guess you know it's only been a month, but I felt like I went through not a crazy amount of change, but like I definitely went through something for that month and just like learning and just finding myself in a way. But you know, I came back home and it was like, damn, bro, like everything's the same. So it felt weird, bro. Okay, I haven't been talking too much, but you know, I'm trying to ease back into it. But at the same time, I'm trying to keep like the discipline and shit that I learned, and just like shit, cause like even at Medhold, like the MTIs, they'd give us fucking like advice or just like motivation. Like they give a motivation. Like even if they knew some of us weren't going back to training, they'd help us and be like, oh, like military isn't everything. You can still do a lot in the civilian world and shit like that. So like I'm trying to keep all that stuff with me and just progress in life as it is, and just with the information of the military. Shit. No. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get my body. I'm not gonna lie, twin. So that was like the last bit of BMT talk. I definitely have way more stories that I saw and went through, but I'll save those for some other videos. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. It means a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.